Right, here I am at the BCA conference with Guy Laurence, CEO of Vodafone UK. How are you today, Guy?
Very well, nice to see the sunshine is out.
Finally. Now, I've heard that you don't believe in offices, so what brings you to a workspace convention like this?
Well, I think it's true to say I don't believe in private offices within office accommodation. So we believe that managers need to be out with their staff, and we believe that companies are more agile when everyone's connected together in open workspaces. And we believe that they shouldn't be routed to head offices, they should be out and close to their customers, which also means, of course, that they use temporary office accommodation if that's appropriate to be closer to their customers.
And can you describe the workplace at Vodafone UK?
Well, not surprisingly, we don't have any offices. So if I talk about my head office, for instance, we have 5,000 people sat in open plan. No one owns a desk, not even me. No one owns a chair. We sweep the campus, all the desks every night. Everything that's left on the desks is incinerated that evening, so that we don't allow any tribalism of people leaving the picture of their cherished one on the desk. We also don't have a lot of meeting rooms, but what we do have is large restaurants and cafes. All meetings of under 6 people take place in there, not in meeting rooms, except if it's a confidential review or something like that. We also use a lot of technology to help us communicate with each other, and it allows the company to be far more agile. So it feels more like a university campus, to be quite frank, than it does like a formal corporate offices.
Okay, and finally, how do you think that mobile technology will impact the workspace in the future?
Well, I think I think it already is. I think the key thing is people need to be close to their customers. They need access to data, so information, whether it's email or it's files. They need the ability to communicate seamlessly, whether it's fixed line or mobile, and we will provide all of that as a company. And it's causing a revolution in the workplace. The workplace was originally based on proximity. In order for you and I to talk, we had to be next to each other. Telecommunications has changed that game, and therefore there's no need for us to be in the same room. We could have done this interview halfway around the planet from each other just as effectively as doing it in this lobby. So therefore technology has changed the workplace, and it's now the mindset of managers that needs to change rather than technology.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Here we are at the BCA conference at Senate House in London. I'm with Ray Lindenberg from the Workspace Association of New York. How are you today, Ray?
I'm very well, thank you, Joe.
And how was your flight?
My flight was delightful.
All the way from New York. And can you tell me what's the latest in your business?
Well, our industry continues to grow, our market is growing, and our particular center, which is Select Office Suites, is growing another 25%. We just took another floor. So business is doing very well in the New York region, and from what I understand, all over the country.
And what do you hope to get out of today?
Well, I want to renew friendships, make some new ones, and just take everything in like a sponge so I can bring all these wonderful ideas back to New York and to the United States and share it back with them.
And is there any particular presentation or speech that you're looking forward to?
Just like last year, I look forward to all of them because they're all well planned and they all flow very nicely together, and I can't wait.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Ray. Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Here I am with the Business Centre specialist himself, Tom Stokes. How are you today, Tom?
Very good, thank you. Looking forward to the conference.
And you've had a long trip down?
Not too bad. I've actually moved down south now, but not too far away.
And can you tell us a little bit about what you do and how you help the Workspace Association?
Well, basically I've been using my experience to help smaller independent business centres. You know, I've got a vast amount of experience. So really I'm only doing 2 things: helping them improve their turnover, helping them cut their costs, which of course impacts their bottom line. But, I've got a huge amount of experience, and there's absolutely nothing which I don't know about the industry. So ask me anything you like.
Brilliant. Have you noticed any trends emerging lately, and what are they?
Well, one thing is that most business centre operators I've spoken to are quite positive about the future. Quite a number want to grow. The biggest trend I would say is they want to grow through management deals, but they are hard to put together. Landlords are a bit nervous about management agreements. They don't want to do the funding, and of course the operators generally just now don't want to fund the fit out as well. So I think that's the challenge. How can we get the industry to grow? How can we get funding to develop more centres? But there's definitely an appetite to grow, and the market does seem to be very good.
And how do you think events like this, the BCA conference, can help workspace operators to grow and to thrive in today's economy?
Well, just listen and learn from each other. One of the great things about the BCA is it is a very open organisation, and a lot of the members will give advice free of charge, really. So you'll go around, network, mix with people, and you'll learn things.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the day.
Thank you.
And I'm here with Steve Purdy, Managing Director of Regus UK. How are you today, Steve?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you tell me what's the latest at Regus UK?
Well, we've just announced some really strong Q1 results about a couple of weeks ago, and the business is in really strong shape. Obviously, the integration with MWB Business Exchange is going ahead. We're working through that at the moment, and looking to take the best from both companies in the UK and get even better improved performance from what we saw in Q1.
Fantastic. And what are you hoping to get out of today?
I think there's a number of interesting speakers and topics that are going to be covered. Particularly interested to hear Guy Laurence from Vodafone, obviously CEO of Vodafone. The subject of the traditional workplace is dead from a corporate such as Vodafone. It would be very interesting to hear how an organisation of that size is looking at getting more productivity and, if you like, productivity overall out of its workforce from the way it currently maybe sees work as a place to go rather than work as a thing to do. So it'll be interesting to see how an organisation of that size tackles that subject.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the day and all the best.
Thank you very much.